Hey, I'm Ryan Muetzel, and I built another robot. This one's pretty cool. So this is a lift design that I found online, and it looked really cool, so I felt like building it. So this uses a reverse double 4-bar double reverse lift or something. I forgot how you say it exactly. But this robot is consistent of 4 main parts, which I'll talk about. Of the claw, the claw design. So it's got some special things in there. The lift design. There's a bucket system on the front which can move back and forth. That's really simple under the claw. And then the movement system. So the movement system is the simplest. It's just got tread movement. You go forward. You can turn, go backwards, everything that you'd expect out of a tread movement system. And all the movement is based off of the left joystick on the controller. So going forward, let me go forward, and you go back, and you go forward, and that sort of thing. Okay. So pretty intuitive, pretty simple. Then we'll go to the lift, because the lift is pretty much the biggest part of it. So it's basically got these 2 motors on both sides with gears that push everything up. But because it's so heavy, you need to have these rubber bands on here, because the rubber bands are trying to contract. Because as the lift goes up, the points in the rubber bands get closer, so the rubber bands are helping it get up off the ground. Okay. So, so the gears will turn. You got that 7 gear ratio, and push this up, and then with the way 4-bar lifts work, is everything will go up with it. And then with these gears, they allow the second 4-bar lift on top to extend as well. So it allows you to get double the lift out of a single lift that will compact into itself. So it can go up like really high.
How high is that?
I think we measured it like 3.5 feet or something. I don't remember exactly.
All right.
And then it can go all the way back down and collapse in on itself.
Look at that. Look at that. Do that again. It's amazing.
So it allows me to get really high lift out of something that shouldn't logically be able to go that high. Then I'm going to extend it up because we're going to talk about the bucket system because it's really simple. So the bucket system down here is just a C channel, or it's just a channel with a gear. You can go forward, it can go back. And what it's used for is that the claw can then put stuff in the bucket so that it can grab more stuff at once. So it can go on a trip, grab like 4 things, put those things in the bucket, and then come back. It can't grab stuff out of the bucket well, but that's okay. Because as long as it brings the stuff to me and I can just take it out of the bucket, that's all it really needs to do. So again, it goes forward and then goes backward. And when it's backward, the lift can actually collapse into the bucket, so it can just kind of sit in the little bucket. Cool. So that's pretty nice.
So you built this because you were lazy and you don't want to go get parts for yourself, right?
Well, that happened to be a benefit. So I wouldn't say that's the whole objective, except that was the whole objective.
Right.
So. And then we have the claw system, which took way too long, but that's okay. So on the front we have a standard claw. It opens, it closes. I have programmed a system that will allow me to slowly close the claw so I can be more precise with it, but it's just a simple claw mechanism. Then on the back here we have this system which allows the wrist to go up and down. So it can go up and it can go down based off of this 393 motor. 393 will turn that gear, and then turn everything up or everything down. Okay. And then we also have a servo out the back, which controls the wrist twist on it. So if I press, I can't have it go right because then it'll run into this gear. Right. But I can make it go left, and it can go there, so it can grab stuff that's at an angle too. Right. So it can hold itself at any angle back there, all based off of the servo.
Awesome.
That's pretty much all the systems of the lift. Go through all.
So let's. I'm going to come right here and just kind of show me each button what it does.
So every button has a function on it.
Okay.
So the left joystick is all about the movement of this thing. Okay. So going forward. The left is the lift, so pressing up will go up, and pressing down will go down.
All right.
Simple enough. On the left side triggers. This is so when I bring it up. If I want the lift to hold at a certain point, I need to use my thumb on the joystick to hold it up. or I can press the left shoulder button and it will hold on its own. And I can have it release, so then I can adjust the height again.
That's good.
So I don't have to manually use my thumb to do that anymore.
Right.
So if I go up and lock it, this up and down channel will control the bucket movement. So pressing out when I go out and pressing back, simple enough. And the other channel this way will control the slow opening and closing of the claw. So left will make it open, and right will make it close.
All right.
On the other channel, we have the up button. We have the up and down channel, which controls the up and down elevation of the claw. And then we have the left and right twist with the other direction.
Very good.
And then the left shoulder channel is used for instantly opening the claw and instantly closing the claw.
Okay.
So I can do it I can do it slowly, or I can do it instantly.
Oh, great.
It depends on what you need. And that's basically all the functions of it. I know I can probably get a button to press down, but because that's a button technically, I just press directly down. But I didn't feel like making that work, and I didn't have anything else I needed to do with it, so I didn't use it.
Okay.
But that is all of the functions that this thing can do and all of the buttons that it's programmed to do.
Nice.
So then I can do a demonstration
All
of this actually going and getting me stuff, and I can make it wireless, but it just drains my AAA batteries really fast, so I don't use it very often, unless I'm actually not getting up from my chair again. So I have my parts. So imagine I'm sitting over on my chair and I don't want to get up, so it drives over to you.
Hey, I want to know your parts real quick.
No, it's fine. It's just, we're doing a demonstration, Ethan. So
Yeah, I need parts.
oh, what do you want?
The blue screws and
The blue screws
regular
might be
nuts.
heavy. The blue screws might be heavy. Oh, those might be a little heavy. So we're not going to do that.
Just give me the nuts.
All right, let's see what we got.
So it goes up, and I'm going to lock the channel, so now the lift won't move up and down. And then I'll twist it this way. So this is just the easiest one to grab, because it's like in the middle. So, and I'll close it so that the thing will then pull it out. Now, if I were to pull it out now, it would not end well. So we're not going to do that. So instead we're going to ease it in so I can grab the entire thing, which I'm so glad that this can do. And in order to get the bucket out, it's got to be a little bit above it. Yeah, I just got to wiggle it a little bit. And then grab that, come back, drives over to me. And leave it on the thing. Now, in this case, I would just grab it so I don't have to finagle with getting it out, because I'm like sitting right there. And then when I wanted to put it back, because it can do that too, I'll tell it to grab it. I got my cord stuck in there. Come on. Okay. Tell it to grab it. We're going to go back. So it's you just kind of this one's special. Getting it back in is a whole different deal, but it can do it most of the time. Oh, no, you don't want that. This is the most trouble I've had with this thing, ever putting it back in the bucket.
Pressure, it's being watched.
Yeah, I know. You see, he's a little shy sometimes. Oh, that's an issue.
You may have to set it back down on something then.
Yeah, I might have to. You know what? It's fine. See, normally it doesn't get to the point where it's like collapsed like that.
Right.
So it's come on, bud. Okay, we're gonna try you again. So imagine it just goes back and I reorient the bucket. Don't worry about it. Come on, you got it.
It's going. It's going. There we go. There we go.
Oh, ah.
Oh.
Thanks, bucket.
Push
All
it
right.
in. There you go. Push it in there.
Ah,
Oh, you gotta come down. Get a hook. There we go. There we go.
that took way longer than it. Okay, but
Now,
yeah,
can you
it
just
can
grab something and put something in the bucket?
It can.
Can you do
Wait.
Like some
Yeah.
item?
Okay. Yeah. So if I just like, so unfortunately, it doesn't have enough strength to like pull it out with the magnetic attraction.
Right.
So I gotta like kind of have it out, but otherwise, it can totally grab things. So if it just kind of goes, grabs this, pulls it out.
Okay. Nice.
Now we're gonna go fishing around for a gear because they are. Man, what's a good gear to grab? I don't even know. I don't like this. What? I don't like how hard this is gonna be. So it's the hardest game of claw you'll ever play.
Oh, maybe that'll work.
Come
Oh,
on.
there's one right there. Yeah, grab that, baby. There we go. Then you put in the bucket then, and nice. And you can retract the bucket.
Yep, and then I can jack it up, pull the bucket in, and off we go with my gear.
Amazing.
So it can grab entire buckets and it can grab
So
some
now you just got to get it voice activated. You got to be sitting over here, and you just need to say blue screws, and it just goes over and gets them and brings them back.
Yeah, that would
Knows
take
exactly
that
where
would,
everything is programmed.
that would take a lot more code than I
Have
know
to
how
program the entire room, I guess. So.
You'd have to like have cameras everywhere to know exactly where it is, what part it needs to get, and all that. But at any rate, I can control it manually and get it done.
All right, go ahead and extend it up one more time. Just look at see how high it can actually get up off the ground. It's pretty good.
So if it's fully extended, it's like, what, next to me? Yeah, it's Tom's height.
Tom 2.0.
Yeah. Someone Tom stopped getting me parts, so I named it after him.
Excellent job. Very nicely done.
So,
Good job.
thank
I'd
you.
applaud, but I only have one hand.
All right.